Hi, hello, a pleasant good evening to one and all. This is Shrenita, studying in 9th standard in TSWRSJC Kadam School. So today, I am here with a fantabulous topic to explain as part of our Super Student Lecture Series program. Firstly, before starting the class, I would like to thank the Secretary Sir and management for conducting this program in a way where no student is being harmed in this pandemic situation. A very good one. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay, let us start our session. But before starting the session and revealing the name of my topic, I wanted to speak few lines so that you can guess what is my topic. Let me start then. Once there lived two farmers. One used to live in a city and other in a village. The farmer who is living in city, he used all the technologies available for him and he also applied the best practices. So he got good yield. But the farmer who is living in village, he don't know any technology to use or the best practices to apply. So he lost his production. He got very less yield. Can you guess the reason behind why one acquiring the good production and other losing his production? Yeah, that is because one applied the good technologies and best practices, other he don't know any technology. I think you all got it out that why I'm using words like technology, production, yielding, farmers, right? So nothing to worry. I'm using all these words to bring my topic close to your heart. And by the way, today's my topic is technology growth in agriculture. In today's class, we are going to learn how the technology has grown from the olden days to the modern time. Okay, let us enter into the class. Firstly, let us know the objectives of today's class. So the objectives of today's class are to explain the importance of technology and to know the different types of technologies available for farmers in agriculture sector and to understand the concepts of different types of waves in technology and also knowing the effects of carbon effect and to bring awareness among people about agricultural technology. Okay, now let us move a step forward in our class. Let us know the different types of technologies. So we all know that there are different types of technologies available for farmers. But before knowing that, let us know the introduction. So our Indian agriculture sector is facing many challenges. But let us know the different types of challenges faced by our Indian agriculture sector. So firstly, let us know low productivity due to climatic changes. And the second one is lack of access to finance. And the third one is supply chain inconsistencies. So the first one deals with it is due to climatic change. We all know that climatic change is one of the most threatened damage which causes soil erosion and soil degradation. And not only that, it also increases the survival of pests such as locusts. As we have seen in December 2019, it is considered to be one of the most worst attacks in last 25 years, which damaged around 25,000 hectares of land, a very, very, very bad one. So not only locusts, it also increases the survival of different types of worms, which causes a several damage for the crop. And climatic changes, sudden rains also cause different types of less yields. Now let us move into the second one, that is supply chain inconsistencies. So the supply chain inconsistencies is the supply chain in our India is totally unorganized and complex, and it is also lacking transparency. So due to that, there is a wastage of 16% of vegetables and 10% of cereals are being wasted per each year. So this is what the challenge faced by supply chain inconsistencies. Now let us move into the third one, that is lack of access to finance. So lack of access to finance means, so our Indian government aims that to increase the farmers' income, to double the farmers' income by 2022, they have given some of schemes such as Kisan credit cards and Raitu Bandhu and Fasal Bima Yojana. So what these haven't take place means there is an urgent need to address basic financial challenges. So this is a challenge, that is lack of access to finance, a main challenge. So these are the different types of challenges faced by our Indian agriculture sector still now. But why is this happening? So these are the challenges. We had much advanced technology now, but these are the challenges which technology cannot solve, like climate change. Can technology stop the rains? No. Can technology stop the high winds? No. So these are the different types of challenges. Now, let us move on to a topic that is waves of technology. How the growth of technology took place and what are the different types of technologies available for farmers. So as we have waves in COVID-19 pandemic situation, isn't it? Like first wave, second wave, and third wave. We too had waves in technology, like first wave, second wave, and third wave. There are three types of waves, and the first wave is mechanization. In these first wave, there are many different types of small machines, simple machines like tractors, harvesters, drum seeders, paddy planters, weed cutters, and sprayers. In the second wave, we had green revolution. In this green revolution, we had high-yielding varieties, where scientists have introduced many high-yielding varieties. And in the third wave, we had very, very smart agriculture, which made our farming very smart and easy. Okay, now let us look clearly in the first wave, that is mechanization. So, the first wave, let us know about tractor. We all know that tractor is used to plow the soil, isn't it? And the second one, that is harvester. Harvester is used to harvest the crop. So these are the simple machines in the first wave, that is mechanization. I think by the name mechanization, you can know the meaning, right? Mechanization gives the meaning machines. And we had weed cutters and sprayers. So next we'll go with weed cutters. We all know that weed cutters are used to cut the weeds in crops. And the next one is sprayers. We all know that sprayers are used to spray any insecticide or different types of spraying chemicals in field. And the next one is drum seeder. We all know that drum seeder is used to sow the seeds. And the next one is paddy planter. We all know that paddy planter is used to plant the small plantains of paddy or different types of crops. So this is the first wave which deals with very simple machines in mechanization. So the second wave is green revolution. So the green revolution. We all know that green revolution introduced many high-yielding varieties like wheat crop, rice crop. Here you can see bajra seeds, isn't it? So this is a high-yielding variety which I have collected. So in this green revolution, our scientists introduced many high-yielding varieties. And not only high-yielding varieties, these high-yielding varieties are also resistant for different types of diseases like bollworm. For example, the soya bean. Soya bean is mixed with glyphosate. Glyphosate is a herbicide used to cut the herbs, and it is mixed with soya bean, which is resistant for all the diseases. And in cotton, we had BT cotton and everything, which is resistant for different types of insects like bollworm, ringworm. This is second wave, is green revolution. Now, let us go into a very interesting topic, that is smart agriculture. But before going into the smart agriculture, we should know the different types of things which green revolution brought. So in green revolution, there is increased use of fertilizers, pesticides, and weedicides in order to bring much agriculture produce. And not only that, green revolution also brought increased application of fertilizers in order to enhance agricultural productivity. So this is all about green revolution. I think you find it very interesting, right? So now let us move into the third wave, that is smart agriculture. Very smart wave of farming. So in this smart agriculture, we had many smart machines and technologies. First, let us know what is smart farming. So smart farming is a farming which farmers can make use of different types of technologies like soil mapping technology and weather forecast technology and ENAM websites and field sensing systems. So this is smart agriculture. Now let us know what is precision farming. Precision farming is also the same one which deals the same meaning with smart agriculture, but it is somewhat slightly different. So precision farming is a one where it enables the farmers to know to sow the seed in right time, right choice, and right intensity. So it can also make use of different types of GPS systems. So this is precision farming, and there are many other technologies like AI, artificial intelligence, gives the different types of weather patterns to predict for the farmers. Okay, this is about smart farming, precision agriculture. Now let us know the different types of technologies present in agriculture in today's generation. Okay, where do we start with? We'll start with soil. Okay, we'll start with soil technology because soil is the main thing and it is the first thing in agriculture. So firstly, let us know about soil mapping technology. So I'll give you an example for soil mapping technology. So in villages, we observe what farmers do. They do the same thing. What neighbor farmer is giving to his field, or what manure is given by the neighbor farmer to his field, or what chemical is sprayed. Automatically, the farmer, without knowing, he is doing the same thing. So what this becomes? So to overcome this, our scientists developed soil mapping technology for which it enables the farmers to know the different types of manures or nutrients which are lacking in his soil, and it gives the reason what manure he need to give his field and what nutrients should he apply to his field. So this is soil mapping technology, a very good one which helps the farmer in knowing the soil conditions. A very good one. Now let us know what is weather forecast technology. In villages, for example, I'll give you an example for this technology also. So I'll take the example paddy. Paddy is ready for harvesting. So, and the harvester is also ready for that to harvest. But the sky seems to be somewhat cloudy on that day. What farmer thoughts may be like, so farmers think that, should I harvest the crop or not? If I harvest or put grains aside, suddenly it rains. What is the position of my grains? My position, the grains totally becomes wet and there is a loss for me. So these are the thoughts of farmers generally we observe. So to overcome this, our scientists developed weather forecast technology, which enables the farmer to know what is the position, what is going to be happen in weather. So it is going to give forecast of weather. So when it is going to rain or where there is a chance of high. So next, let us go into a system that is field sensing system. This is one of the most advanced technology where farmers can make use of drones. A very good one. So what farmer needs to do is he needs to sit simply on the surface of his field and he needs to give data for what are the boundaries of his field, and he needs to apply the data what the drone is going to do. So simply he should operate the drone. The drone can continue its work. It will go into the field and it can observe all the very micron size disease or insects, everything. So it can know what chemical should it spray or what organic material should it spray or should it apply, and what are the different types of diseases the field is going to be attacked by. So these are the works of drone, what a drone should do. And even it sprays the water also. A very good one, very, very good one. And the next, let us move into the next technology, that is solar fencing technology. So I'm very happy, but I was little bit sad about this technology. What farmers do in olden days, they use solar fencing technology. But when they use this technology, they used to fence their field. They fence this solar fencing technology to protect their crop from wild animals. But when they fenced it, wild animals lost their lives, which are going to be very endemic. So this is not a correct thing. And not only that, many people also lost their lives. A very sad news to hear. So surprisingly, what happened? Our new recent technologies brought solar fencing technology with new features. So what is that technology? Is the answer that whatever we need to do is we need to fence the field. So what happens? Due to the vibrations received from the solar fencing technology, no animal is going to lose its life, and it don't have the capacity of killing a person, a people. So, and in olden days when they fence, many people died and wild animals also died due to electrical wiring, shocks. But now there is no any matter with electrical circuits. So that we can save our crop, we can save ourselves, and we can save our wild animals, which are very good, which are very endemic. So this is all about solar fencing technology, a very good one. Now let us move into the technologies which made the irrigation very easy. So these are the technologies, irrigation system technology. So in olden days, farmer gave the canal. They made the irrigation systems with canals where there is a chance of losing much water, wastage. So to overcome these, our new recent technologies brought two irrigation systems. They are drip irrigation system and sprinkler irrigation system. If we come to the point drip irrigation system, so this is a system where there is a channel of pipe and small holes laid near the surface of the plant, and slowly we need to give the connection of water. Slowly, drop by drop, the water will be laid on the surface near the root. A very good one. And now let us move into the sprinkler irrigation system. So sprinkler irrigation system is also the same, where we can make our water no wastage. But sprinkler here in this system, the water is sprayed. It sprinkles the water. Same technology, but here it sprinkles the water. A very good one. So there is a need of using these technologies very much, because it is estimated that in upcoming 5 years, that is by 2025, water is going to be very scarce, isn't it? So for that, we need to save the water. So that we can use these types of technologies, irrigation system technologies. Now, let us move into a technology that is ENAM website. You all know ENAM website, I hope. So this is a website, it is a technology, but this is an ENAM website. So in this ENAM website, what a farmer needs to do is, I wanted to give an example for this one also, because so the rate per paddy per quintal, it is 1700 in Punjab, but it is 1800 in Telangana. If we compare 1700 and 1800, if we compare, there is a change of 100 rupees. So it is okay for the farmer who lives in Telangana, but it is somewhat not good for the farmer who is living in Punjab. If he can sell his crop just by 1700. So if the farmer who is living in Punjab, if he can come to Telangana and if he can sell his crop, he can benefit a lot. That is 100 rupees. So, but how this can be known to the farmer? Yeah, that is by ENAM website. In this website, farmer can make use of different types of rates. Here it enables the farmer to know the different types of rates for different types of crops. That is by vegetables and cereals, everything. So this is ENAM website, a very good one, a very good technology. Why I'm saying this is a very good technology gives the answer that all the production, all the farming is of one side. But after producing, the selling of crop is of one side, because farmer gains a lot in this selling, isn't it? So it gives the reason for all his hard work. So this is ENAM website. Okay, now let us move on to a step that is the effect what farmers are doing in these days. So we all know that farmers burn the grass, dry grass, after harvesting. So this is carbon effect. When they burn the grass, different types of emissions enter into the air, and there is a chance of air pollution. And not only that, when they burn the grass, different types of small insects and farmer eco-friendly earthworms are going to die. And not only this, many microorganisms which helps the farmer in making the soil very good, they are going to die. And not only these, very small frogs and birds which made their habitat in the field are going to be died. This is a very this is not a good thing. This is a very bad thing to hear. So to overcome this, what farmers needs to do is, there is a trick for that. What farmer needs to do is, he should apply Jeevamrutam in his field. So this Jeevamrutam is prepared by adding cow urine, cow dung, and jaggery and pulses powder, any pulses powder. And what farmer needs to do is, he should keep aside it for 4 to 5 days and he should mix it. What happens when he sprays into the field? Actually, earthworms are there, earthworms are present in soil, but due to the increased use of chemicals and all chemical fertilizers, earthworms are in coma stage, they are deep in the ground. So when this Jeevamrutam is sprayed, due to the sensors released in their body, they come up to eat the soil. So when they come up, when they eat the soil, all the soil is converted into compost, and it helps the next crop. for giving good yield. And not only that, when they move, when they come up for eating, when they move, there is a chance of making holes. There is a chance of making holes. There are many holes when we see when earthworms are moving. So we all know that the chemical fertilizers or everything which we give to a plant, only 1% is used by the plant, and remaining all is going to be wastage, or they are lying on the surface without any without holes on the surface. So if we encourage the survival of earthworm, there is a chance of taking holes. So all these different types of manure and fertilizers are going to penetrate deep into the soil. And not only fertilizers and different types of chemical fertilizers and water, the main thing. Even water is not used by plant if there is a surface of all these chemical fertilizers. So when there are holes, there is chance of water to penetrate deep into the soil. A very good one. Thank you. So this is about Jeevamrita. And now let us move on to a step. So that is different types of technologies. Just now we have discussed the different types of technologies available for farmers in agricultural sector. So now let us move on to the step how these technologies are used by the farmers. Are farmers using all these technologies? No, that is because of unawareness among farmers. So they don't know all these technologies. So I wanted to mention one more thing, that I have said that these many different types of technologies are available for farmers, but are these technologies used by the farmers? No. And I wanted to mention one more thing, that is technology alone cannot achieve the success, isn't it? So along with technology, we need to apply the best practices so that we can get good yield. So best practices involve soil management, nutrition effect. We need to overcome the excess water usage. So first, let us look on the soil management. So it is estimated that in research, it is known that 36.7% of soil is going to be erode on the surface. So the first, we need to look it on not eroding the soil. Second one is we need to put much organic material into the soil. So in nowadays, we observe all the farmers are using chemical fertilizers. So this is not a correct thing. So if we eat all those crop which has grown by chemical fertilizers, there is a chance of attacking very dreadful diseases. So we need to give organic material. So this is soil management. Now the next one, it is nutrition effect. In this nutrition effect, it is same as soil management. We need to give good nutrition for the soil. So how can we give? It is by 4R principle. We can use right source and right dose, so that we can give good nutrition to our soil. And the third one is excess water usage. So I have already said that water is going to be very scarce for us in upcoming 5 years. So what we need to do, we need to save water. I have said irrigation systems, and not only that, we need to give less water. We all know that the plant, if we give 100% of water, it can absorb only 50%. So we need to give less water. I am saying we need to give enough water, but we should not waste the water, so that we can manage our water and we can get good yields with less water. So this is water management. And now let us look why there is a need of taking today's class. So the main aim is our Indian population is estimated that our population is going to be 1.5 billion in upcoming 10 years by 2030. So all the people survive by taking food. We keep alive by taking food. So what we need to do, we need to get good agriculture produce. We need to increase our agriculture produce for feeding all those population by 2030. And not only feeding, and other 40% for feeding and seeding for next crop and wastage, we need to produce much agriculture produce. So for that, what we need to do, we need to increase our technology, isn't it? With increased technology and best practices, we can get good yields and we'll success in surviving and feeding all those population. So this is the main aim of taking today's class. Now, let us look at the point, that is conclusion. We all know that these types of different types of technologies are available for farmers. So let us know, because our topic is the technology growth in agriculture, isn't it? So the matter we need to cover in today's class is that how technology has grown from olden days to the modern times. So you can see on the screen. So what farmers do before, they used to plow their soil with oxes, isn't it? But surprisingly, in recent days, in nowadays, what we are doing, we are plowing the soil with tractors. And in olden days, what farmers do, they sow the seeds with drum seeders. But in olden days, we see that they sow the seeds with hands manually. But now, what we observe, there are drum seeders for sowing the seeds. A very good technology. And in olden days, what farmers do, they used to plant the plantains with their own hands, but manually. But now we have paddy planters, which is a sign of increased technology from olden times to modern times. And in olden days, what farmers do, they used to harvest the crop with their hands. They used to cut it with sickle. For example, if we take paddy. But what we had now, we had harvesters, a very good one, very good technology. So these are the different signs of growing technology from olden days to modern times. Okay, now let us come to the point conclusion. So we all know that different types of technology, but how farmer is using? Is he or she using all these technologies? So not only these technologies, we should apply the best practices so that we can get good yields. And it is a responsibility of every citizen to bring awareness among farmers and know him what are the different types of technologies available for him. So Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. This is today's class. I hope today our class has been well. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you, Srinita. That was a really nice presentation. So I would like to ask you that, what are the effects of industrial farming?
And industrial farming gives the meaning that all the farmers, they are converting the farmlands into industrial farming. So this industrial farming gives rise to, it speeds the driving of global climatic changes. And not only that, carbon sequestration and harmful fuel emissions into the air, everything. It causes the different types of diseases for the people who are living. And not only that, industrial farming encourages the giving many chemical fertilizers. So we all know that industrial farming gives much yield, but benefits never come for free. That is because we are using different types of chemicals. So what happens? We will fall into many dreadful diseases like cancer and asthma, everything. So this is about industrial farming.
Okay, thank you. And also, so whatever you were explaining, the technology growth in agriculture, and yes, it has been beneficial, and there were also equally disadvantages to the farmers. But then, how does this technology affect the livestock?
So livestock of farm animals, right? So in olden days, farmers used oxes, not only oxes to plough their soil, they also use sometimes buffaloes also. So in recent times, we had tractors. In case if we deal with olden days, there are oxes. So if we give preference for all these different types of new technologies like tractors and harvesters, so all the animals which are used to farming in olden days, they are going to be endemic. Even our upcoming generations are not able to know what is ox. So they are going to be disappear. So these are the problems faced by livestock.
Okay, so what do you think? I mean, whatever, I mean, according to what you know and what you found, do you think the farmers are happy with the developed technology in agriculture?
Ma'am, there are 50-50 chances. They are happy, but most of the farmers are habituated for traditional traditional equipment. So they are happy by using all these technologies, but we need to make all the farmers happy by making them know all these technologies, and we need to bring awareness. So this is the conclusion. That is, we need to bring awareness among farmers about all these technologies. They are happy and they are feeling equally sad for making all their animals like oxes lost.
Okay, okay, thank you. But also, um, okay, so isn't it expensive to available these developed technological services in the agriculture for the farmers? Isn't it expensive?
Yes, it is very expensive. We all know that there are different types of very expensive rates if we use tractor or harvester per hour. But what the government should do, not only the government, all the technologies who invented these tractors and harvesters is they need to give very less rate per, per hour so that the farmers can addict to all these technologies and they can make use of these technologies. Otherwise, they are habituated for traditional equipments. They believe that it is okay if we farm our crop with our animals, but it is too expensive if we farm a crop with tractors or harvesters. What are the technologies are there? So what we need to make is we need to bring awareness and we need to give very not very less, but if we compare, it should be less rate, very not very expensive.
Okay, thank you, Shanita. We are done.
Thank you so much. So I would like to thank all my dear teachers and my principals and my mentor teacher for making me stand here and stand and speak about all my class. A very good thanks. Thank you so much. It's a boon for me to study in this school. I would also thank the secretary, sir, and management for conducting this program in a way where no student is being harmed. So thank you. Thanks a lot.